Hello, today we are going to be talking about the newest element to my Lego village. We're seeing an overall shot of the village right now, and as most of you know who've been watching my previous videos, this is an island village made up of two separate islands connected with the modified tower bridge there, and it's a hillside village. One of the things that I wanted to have with this village was a street fair and an amusement park. It's more of a street fair because it's built out on the streets. And you can see elements of it right here as we move in closer. I've previously done a video on the Ferris wheel that you see in the background, and in the merry-go-round you see in the foreground. What I had always wanted to do was add a roller coaster to this street fair, but of course we've got very limited space, so I was having trouble fitting one in. Well, I've finally been able to do that, and you see elements of it as we get a little closer, as it comes up and around the tower of the tower bridge there. So we're going to go around to the back side and get a closer view as we come around to the street fair. And what we've got is a track that has a loading platform right here, and you can see the coaster right in place, and it's got a staircase that comes up from street level. There we go. Up to the loading platform. Now the loading platform was designed to be very similar to the platform around the Ferris wheel, so we have a consistent look. Now the the roller coaster actually comes from this loading platform, and it goes up and around the tower bridge, over and around, and we get a good view of the top of the merry-go-round as it goes back down again. And then the track comes down. There we go. And it goes underneath the street back to the loading platform. So one of the things I'm going to do is set this down for a second. And I'm going to go ahead and move the Ferris wheel out so we can get a little better view. And like everything else in the village, it's modularized. There we go. And as we can see, it's part of the street fair, and it's built up on pilasters from the street, and a couple actually built off of the tower here. And we can get a little bit better view of what you'll be experiencing as a little Lego figure at the street fair. And we go through a little turnstile there up to the upper platform where the roller coaster is. Now, I always thought it'd be really cool if I could motorize this roller coaster, but I haven't completely figured out how to do that yet, so I'm going to give it just a little push. So we go up and then around. Of course it gets stuck. There we go. And back to the loading platform. Let's see if we can't give it a little bit more of a push. And there we go. So that's how I fit the roller coaster into the street fair, and it is tight, but pretty much everything in my village is tight.